Hello everybody, this is Pro FSX Videos, and we're located here at Warsaw Airport, and guess what this thing is, okay? I picked this up about an hour ago, when I was actually flying in a Ryanair flight, and this is the A2A Piper Comanche, which released about 2 hours ago. See how I'm so exact on time. Um, I didn't really follow this exact process of um, following the project, and actually I didn't know this thing was made, was in the works. And recently, I think it was a couple weeks ago, that I looked at a post of Flight SimCon, and they were displaying their new A2A Comanche. So I was like, wow, they're displaying a Comanche. Does that mean that it's gonna release? And yet it did a few weeks later. So here I am. You could pick this up at A2A's website for $49.99. And this is the first impressions. I haven't flown it. I haven't done anything except for look at pictures of it and read through, skim through the manual yesterday. So this thing is definitely, I think, the best modeled aircraft, general aviation aircraft that they have so far, simply due to the reason that Scott, the owner at A2A, actually owns this thing. So he had countless hours, he has countless, visualizations of how this thing works. So I think that's a major factor in making a great aircraft, is having experience in it. And not only is this one, but all the other, A2A aircrafts that they have. So we're here at Warsaw Airport. Airport code is Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha, and we're just at a stand here, kind of by the general aviation terminal. And so this registration is November Alpha 665 Bravo. This is not Scott's aircraft. He has another one. But this is the first A2A general aviation aircraft that has retractable landing gear, and in my opinion that's really cool because you have endless possibilities now that you have retractable gear. I mean, you could have failures, in addition to that you have different performance of the aircraft, kind of similar to wing seals and stuff like that, and wing fairings. But I mean, now you have retractable landing gear, which is a whole new story, because not only do you have the extra drag when the gear is down, but when the gear is up, now you have, smoother and surfaceless, bottom of aircraft, really. So that's going to be interesting to see how it slows down on final approach and, and cruises, really. Again, this is a first impression, so I'm just looking at the aircraft and going along everything I see and commenting on it. So we could see Comanche. See, this reminds me oh my god, the textures are amazing. This reminds me very much of the Cherokee. Because this simply is the PA-24 while the Cherokee is a PA-28. So, just 4 numbers away from the production line. I think that very similar aircrafts in terms of, the visuals of things. But if we take a look at this this thing right here, which is the lettering, the Cherokee has the same font, and that's just an observation. Is the Cherokee has the exact same thing where it says Cherokee, but on the Comanche it says Comanche, and the same text, I believe. So that's pretty cool. We could tell that attention to detail was thrown in there, and that we can relate to previous aircraft, so that's amazing. If we continue down to the nose, we could see that we have the intake here and the intake here, 2 filters, and then we could see the actual engine thing there, the engine block there. Right away we could see this is a 3-blade prop. And this is a McCallie prop, I believe. And we have a very nice we have a very nice kind of metallic prop spinner on there, kind of like mirror. See, we could see ourselves in there. Let's go this way now. We have the engine compartment, which is locked with 3 locks here. I think you undo the lock and this goes up. That's for sure. And then we can see the wing. We have the pitot tube here. We have our navigation and strobes, I believe. That's a strobe, yeah. And then we have the cover for the main landing gear on both sides, and we do have here, and this is what I love about A2A, okay, is if we kind of go down here, this is going to be very hard to see, but if you look here real close, you could see the oil, the color of the oil, this kind of purple, which is very typical in a lot of oils, because it's this substance, this chemical, that makes it purple. And so we could see there's that we could definitely see that this suspension is with oil, you know, it's covered in oil, and that's really great attention to detail. In addition to that, I'm not sure, but I think I was gonna say I saw a brake cable, but no. We could see we have one exhaust over here. We have the cabin air inlets here, and one over here too. We could see our little window opening. The flaps. I don't know. This wing looks like it's tilted up quite a bit. It has some, I don't know. But this aircraft is definitely low to the ground, and I like that. I like when aircrafts are low to the ground. It gives it a type of feeling. Now in the back we have one of our navigation lights, or 2. Wow. And I'm raising the so we could see the elevator move, and I believe this is the trim tab over here. Yep, see that moving? That's the trim right here. In addition to, I never know what this thing is, this little stick that pops out of the fuselage. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's an antenna or some kind of radio transmitter, but I believe no, because these are them. Anyway, you could see our rudder cable here. If we move the rudder, wow, we are in P3D, by the way. And then we have this little line here for towing, I think. No, not towing, for tie downs, my bad. We can see the beacon light here, some kind of inlet over here, kind of a grip tape surface, and we have the baggage compartment. Same side on the other side, actually. We have the Comanche. That's a really nice touch. So there's plenty going on in this aircraft, and it just looks epic. I mean, it looks really nice, extremely nice. Kind of looks like a car. I mean, if you cover the wings up, that looks like a car. So, should we get in? Let's go inside.